Every team, every industry, every organization has seasons. How much of an expert are you at those seasons for the team that you're leading? Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Stand-Up. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to make you a more effective leader so you can love what you do. Think about the different seasons of your industry. We're going to focus on you and what you need, the expertise that you need. And I think there's 3 areas of expertise you need to think about. First, what are the specifics for your industry, your team? Next, what are the metrics that you measure them by? And 3, the preparation. Let's dig into each one of those things for you. Your industry, your team that you're leading, what are the seasons? It could be defined by a calendar. It could be spring, summer, fall, winter. It could be the calendar. It could be in season, preseason, postseason, out of season. Think about your industry and I'll bring up a few to think about. School and the education side of things. There are definite seasons. There's the summer where you're out of school. Then there's the start, maybe semesters. There's winter break. There's running up to spring break. There's getting to graduation. If you're in real estate, sometimes that's driven by the calendar. Sometimes it's driven by market forces. Financial industry. Calendar has an impact, but market forces have an impact. So seasons might be defined by market forces. My financial planner actually defines the market forces define the season that we're in. So there's ways to do it. What makes sense for your industry? Choose. Name the season first. Now, what are the specifics that go along with that? What are the specifics of that season? It might be, if you're in education, the things that you need to get done during that season. So think about naming it, naming the season, and naming the specifics to go along with it. Next is metrics. How are you measuring success during each of your seasons? You name the season. Now, how are you measuring success? What are the metrics? If you're in the retail industry, you know your metrics are really focused on in November, December, January, you know it's focused on a big retail season. What about during the summertime? What about the lead up to it? Metrics are different. Each of us we all have different metrics at different times of the season for the industry we're in. Financial industry, when things are booming, economy's great, the metrics are much different than they are when things are not going so well. How do you define success for your team, for your industry? Now you define the season, you have the specifics of them. Now you're putting together, these are the metrics of success. Last one, preparation. Each season, each leader is involved in an execution phase and in a preparation phase. Do not ignore that preparation phase. What are you doing in preparation to get ready for what's coming up? Every single leader I'm working with, all the leaders I'm working with, they're in a preparation phase. I'm working with one athletic coach who is a coach in the winter season, and he is right now spending a lot of time on preparation for a season. His seasons are, he's out of season now, he has a preseason, he has an in-season, he has a postseason. What are your seasons? What are you doing for preparation? And I think a good way to approach this, as you're thinking about your seasons, think about it as a 2-track. You're in an execution phase, you're in a preparation phase. The leaders I'm working with in industry, they're always executing, they're always measuring their success where they are now. However, they are always in a preparation phase. Adding metrics to that preparation can be helpful. If you're in hospitality, when you're out of season, maybe your metrics are number of bookings, number of advanced bookings, how we're doing with questions coming to us about our offerings. That might be a good metric to have. When in season, how many people here, how many people are canceling, what's our flow-through rate, what makes sense for you and your industry? 3 areas. Specifics, name the seasons, give the specifics. Next, what are the metrics, measure them, and preparation. What are you doing to prepare for what's next? Thanks for listening. Hope you found that helpful. See you next Monday morning, 8:30. Have a great week.